Hello twin flames and welcome to this bonus reading for today. So when I did the daily twin flame reading earlier, I wanted to use a divine structure deck, but I got so excited about the reading, they never came into it. And obviously everything happens for a reason, so they weren't meant to. So I want to do this now as a separate reading, and I have used these today too for members to check in on the divine masculines, but we're going to ask the angels now what further messages we need to know today about our twin flame journey, about our masculine, the situation, and anything else you need to know. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So this is like a little bonus reading today. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today, please? Regarding the twin flame journey, anything that can put us at ease, what do we need to know? So the messages are, we've got, how does he really feel about me? So that's probably on your mind right now. How does he really feel about me? What's really going on in his heart, in his soul, in his head? How does he really feel? What is the karmic partner up to? So you may be wondering what the karmic partner's up to, if they have an agenda or, what's on their mind right now. We've got Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus connection. You could be a Taurus, they could be a Taurus. But the way this affects us all is by taking control. So the Taurus energy is really about, how do we take control? What are we doing to move this forward? And we've got the timing for union. So a big one that, most of us are thinking, when are we going to come in union? And obviously we're all different. Your journey is much different to another person's journey, the timing of it all, what you're learning and going through, but we can give you an idea of a message, what the angels want you to know. So let's do this then. So we'll start with, how does he really feel? Well, he's expressed that today in the daily twin flame reading. He said, you are my true love. You are everything that I could ever want, everything I'm hoping for. You are the one. So he loves you. So we're going to expand on that. So I'm going to bring in the divine masculine dark truths, and we're going to bring in the divine masculine messages of love. So how does he really feel? Okay, so the dark truths is about what's going on within the darkness of himself, the dark aspect of him, his ego, what he's really feeling in his heart when he isn't hiding it from you. So what does he really want to say? One card coming out there, no, two cards. And what does he want to say to you from his heart and soul today? What does he want to say to you? How is he really feeling about this connection? How is he really feeling about you? Wow. Okay, a couple of cards coming out here. I'm taking what's jumping out. So the message then is his dark truths to start off with. He's saying, you see me. So how does he really feel? He feels that you see him. You see inside of him. You see through the illusion. You see into his soul. You see him for who he is. And that's so true. Especially if he wears a mask or a facade in the real world, he could be a celebrity. You see him for who he truly is. And he's saying, you see the real me. And that's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So he feels vulnerable around you. He feels like a bit afraid sometimes, because with you, you're just everything to him. And you know how that feels. It can be scary, where you feel like you've given yourself to someone completely. And then you feel that, they have power because they can hurt you. They can cause you pain. And he's afraid of that. He's afraid of being vulnerable. That's why sometimes the masculines remain where they are. Obviously they don't remain where they are forever. But it's easier for them to kind of be with someone who doesn't make them feel that way, because then they are in control and, they've got no way of being hurt in that connection. But with you, it's like this vulnerability. Wow, this person who was everything to me could actually take everything away from me. So it's a fear. I'm thinking of you. So how does he really feel? He's thinking of you. And he's saying to you, I get nostalgic listening to music and I think of you. You are on my mind. So he's listening to music a lot. And this can be late at night, when he's sitting there thinking of you. And the masculines are struggling with sleep patterns right now too. They are dreaming about you as well. So because he's listening to music and thinking about you late at night, even if that music is just in his mind, he's falling asleep thinking about you. So he's dreaming about you very intensely. and they're giving me fear. And he's also purging out fear in dreams, and he's purging out fear when he is thinking of you, because he's thinking about the things he's done to you and the way he's hurt you and, caused you pain. And he thinks, how can I do that to you when you see me? You are me, we are one. He's saying you turn me on. So how does he really feel? He feels turned on. You light him up inside. You create a fire within him. You light him up. He has passion for you, desire for you. He wants you. Intimately, you turn him on. And he's saying, I made a wish and you appeared. So the way he really feels is that he was dreaming about someone or something, and there you were. It's like you dropped into his life from heaven. And he's like, wow, where have you come from? What is this? Who are you? So he's trying to work it all out. He's saying, wow, I'm in awe of this and a bit surprised too, because I was wishing for you. I was wishing for something, and you appeared. And you turned me on. And this is also about you turning him on in many, many ways. Not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally. You excite his mind. You stimulate his senses. He gets excited when he thinks about you. He wants to spend time with you because you're interesting too. And he's saying, wow, I was wishing for someone who sees me and gets me. Somebody who, I can have this amazing connection with. And then you appeared. Wow, that's magical. So he's also trying to work out what it is. I am learning who I am. So how does he really feel? He feels like he's learning. He's growing. He's awakening. And he's excited by that too, even though it scares him. And he's saying, I know that we are twin flames. And I love that that's come out again, because that come out the other day. He may not understand the label, but he is learning who he is. He's learning about this connection. He's learning about this love. And that's how he really feels, that he knows deep inside him there's something pretty special and magical that's going on. Very beautiful, okay? So what is the karmic partner up to? So sometimes the karmic partner can try and, hold things back a little bit because they're afraid. Now, what you have to remember as a karmic partner, whether it's their wife, husband, someone they're living with, it could even be a family member, a friend. It's not always a love relationship, remember. It's someone that's triggering things in the connection that need to be healed. But this partner or this person could be afraid of losing your twin flame, and they're your twin flame. So, really they never had a chance, okay, because obviously all paths lead home. But they can sense something's going on. So when they are in fear, because remember they are human too, they may try and lash out, they may try and manipulate or control, and they can act a bit crazy too. And maybe that's what's on your mind right now. You're wondering what the karmic partner is up to. So let's use some tarot to see what they're up to. So what is the karmic partner up to right now? What is the karmic partner up to? And we're going to use the Karmic 101. So this is a deck that really taps in with the karmic energy, and this is a deck that's really the masculine speaking to the karmic partner, but it gives you an idea of what's going on within, the connection or behind closed doors. So the message is, you are a good person and you deserve someone better than me. So you're being reminded here that the karmic partner is not a bad person, regardless of how they act or the things they do. In spiritual truth, they've come here to teach you a lesson and to teach a lesson to your twin. And that lesson is usually self-worth. So through the karmic partner, you realize as a divine feminine that you are enough, that you are the one, that nobody compares to you, that you are special, that regardless of what's going on, they will always end up with you. So this is kind of, realizing that they deserve someone better. So what I'm feeling with this is that the karmic partner is realizing that they deserve someone who's going to fully give everything to them. Because a lot of the time the karmic partners feel that your masculine, their partner, is away with the fairies. And I spoke about that in Serendipity, the video that I did about that film, because in that film, the karmic partner says to him, where are you? It feels like you're away with the fairies. And it's because his mind is on you. His focus is on you. He's not really there. He may be there physically, in body, but he isn't there in his head. He's away with the fairies. So the karmic partner is kind of realizing that they deserve someone better. And it isn't that your masculine isn't someone better, but they're just not right for them. So they're realizing that they are a good person and that they haven't done anything wrong, just like in spiritual truth, neither of you. And if any of this is triggering to you, you are still healing, or learning from a karmic situation. You're still learning to surrender, to trust, to forgive, to heal, to grow. I have made my choice. So the karmic partner is aware that the masculine has made a choice. And this is the energy the masculine is in. Okay, making decisions, making changes, working things out, finding a way out of the situation. So they've made a choice. And I feel that the karmic partner has also made a choice too, to find someone better or to work on self. Okay, to kind of take the self out of the situation gradually. So it feels like the karmic partner knows very well their connection with that person is over, but they are coming to terms with it slowly. And, they do want the masculine here. They do want the masculine because the masculine is very loving and open, when he allows himself to be. But they also know that they want that version of the masculine. And that version of the masculine is kind of reserved for you. So his heart is with you. His heart and soul is with you. And I feel the karmic partner knows that on a deep level, and it's causing a lot of pain. So the karmic partner is going within to understand these things and also making decisions. So dealing with the fallout of decisions, changes. So I do feel arguments falling out, chaos, and the Ten of Pentacles. So they may be worried about security. They may be wanting to, make sure their life is secure before they let your person go. And obviously they have no choice over that, because when your masculine makes a decision to walk away, it's going to happen very quickly. But this is showing you this is what they're in fear about. They don't want to lose what they've built up. But the karmic partner is realizing that they deserve happiness, they deserve stability, and they deserve someone who's going to be there, body, heart and soul, not just in the body. And when I say in the body, I don't mean in an intimate way. I mean they may be physically in their presence, but their mind is elsewhere, okay, because they are with you. So the karmic partner, what they are up to is actually waking up. And you can see that with the eyes. So they're actually realizing what's going on. There may be some pain for the karmic partner right now as things change. So again, you're being reminded to kind of have compassion for everyone involved and to realize that, it isn't always just about you and your twin. There are others involved, but it will be okay. It will work out for the best. So the Taurus energy right now, what's happening with Taurus? So again, this could be if you are specifically a Taurus, if your masculine is a Taurus, but I do feel that this is about how we are taking control of the situation, what we need to know. So the card coming out, we've got Justice. So again, this is about karmic endings, change, balance flowing in. So there could be a Libra connection here too. We could have a Taurus and Libra connection. But what I'm feeling is this is very much about balancing things out so that you can both give to each other in equal measure, so it isn't out of sync or out of balance. And, the karmic endings happening. And as I'm saying it, they give me a little bit of tooth pain, which is connected with decisions. So again, karmic endings, decisions around karmic situations and karmic change. And we've got conflict, 5 of Wands. So again, taking control of what needs to be controlled, letting go of the past, healing the ego. And the masculine is saying today, I'm dealing with my ego, so releasing what needs to go. So this is what's being taken control of. Any conflict, any things in the 5D that no longer serve, removing those things or people or situations from our lives so we can take control of our lives. And I want to do an energy with the energy oracle around Taurus. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around Taurus today? We've got deceit. So again, healing any deceit, and that's why we've got that 5 of Wands energy, because that's conflict. In the Justice card, removing anything that needs to go, seeing through the illusion, moving away from fear. Maybe you see the karmic partner as deceitful. Maybe you feel like they are doing things to hold your twin back, but nothing can hold your twin back. So it's about taking control and releasing what needs to go. And timing for union. Well, this is always in divine timing, and that's what we're being reminded of today. So what do we need to know about timing for union, please, angels? What do we need to know about timing for union? Timing for union. Thank you, thank you. So the card is we've got strategy. So before we come into union, there has to be a strategy. And that means solutions, decisions, letting go of the past and being ready for it. So, there has to be a plan. And we've also got the thinking man. So the man here is significant to the divine masculine. He is thinking about this and he's gaining the power to make a choice, to make a decision, to move things into place. So I'm really seeing here the masculine is thinking very hard right now about union, about making it happen and finding a solution to any problems. So this is again about karmic endings and change. But I am going to bring in, they're guiding me to 2 decks for this. I'm going to use the Angel Numbers Oracle and the Divine Timing deck, okay? So I feel the answer to the question here is, again, it's in divine timing. The masculine is already on track to union. He's already thinking about making the decisions and making the changes, and the strategy is taking place. But what do we need to know about timings for union? Here we go. We've got 79. So we're manifesting life purpose. So union is also connected with life purpose. And the life purpose that we are manifesting, the mission that you are on. So the angels are also saying your union, your personal journey is also connected with your personal life purpose. So it will manifest at the time when you're either ready to work on life purpose or where you are working on your life purpose already, and everything will fall into place. What's the timing, please, angels, for union? We've got let go of fear, thoughts become things. So the angels are being very clear with this. Let go of any fear about it not happening. Trust that it will, because thoughts become things. So if you think positive about this and just know it's happening, then it will. And we've also got the springtime for fertility. So this is saying to you, it's going to be reborn. Things are going to spring forward. It's going to be a very fertile time in your life, and it's going to make it happen. So for some of you, this is saying during the springtime, you're going to move into union. It's going to be a fertile period for yourself and your change and everything you're bringing in. But I feel the message here is it's already happening. It's already growing into what it needs to grow into to spring it forward. So let go of fear now, because everything is working out. But a big message here collectively about karmic endings, change, the karmic partner especially facing truths and realizing that, they don't want to be with someone who can't be fully there with them, because they deserve someone better too, because they are a good person and you deserve your twin, and they are releasing him. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.